theoretical physicist and enormous pop culture celebrity, only Stephen Hawking, whose death at age 76 was announced Tuesday, could swing both of those titles, despite the fact that few people outside the realm of science understood what Hawking really did for a living. He became a beloved figure in the entertainment world. His wheelchair and robotic-sounding computer voice made him instantly recognizable, whether in cartoon form or being portrayed by handsome actor Eddie Redmayne, who won an Oscar playing Hawking in 2014's The Theory of Everything. Here's a look at some of the times when the scientist hit the big and little screen. Farewell to Stephen Hawking, the most intelligent guest star in the brief history of The Simpsons. pic.twitter.com/po3fihgs. Stephen Hawking voiced himself on The Simpsons nearly a dozen times. After once making a bold scientific statement, Homer backed him up, saying Larry Flynt is right. Apparently, both Hawking and Flynt have gone on the record saying they found this incredibly funny. pic.twitter.com/u69mzfm. Let's all remember Stephen Hawking as he would have wanted as a Simpsons character. R.I.P. pic.twitter.com/jmi9k2md7. Why Hawking was such a fan of The Simpsons, he allowed the animated Fox show to feature him during 4 separate appearances, and called it the best thing on American television. He also knew it brought him and his big brain to a new audience, saying, "Almost as many people know me from The Simpsons as through my science." Hawking admitted he didn't have all the gadgets the show built into his cartoon version's wheelchair, but noted that "I hope I wouldn't use the boxing glove which he used to punch Principal Skinner, although sometimes I'm sorely tempted." Eddie Redmayne, now of Fantastic Beasts fame, portrayed Hawking in 2014's The Theory of Everything, which won Redmayne an acting Oscar. The film was adapted from Traveling to Infinity, My Life with Stephen, a memoir by Hawking's first wife, Jane. It was one of the few times Hawking's romantic life and years as a young man were portrayed. It was also where many heard Hawking's inspiring quote, "There should be no boundaries to human endeavor. We are all different. However bad life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at. While there's life, there is hope." Sharing with all of you my favorite scene from The Theory of Everything. Rest in peace, Stephen Hawking. I'll be looking for you whenever I look up at the stars. pic.twitter.com/theo89tgqs. watches Theory of Everything on repeat. pic.twitter.com/ELARMOH3YO. It made sense for Hawking to show up on his show about the future, so Futurama welcomed the scientist. He was animated as himself several times on the show, which, like The Simpsons, was created by Matt Groening. But even in Futurama, not everyone knew what he did, and he had to put up with being asked if he was the inventor of gravity. Yeah, sure, why not? R.I.P. Stephen Hawking. Your Simpsons and Futurama bits will live on. pic.twitter.com/RSG60NLQR5. It might be a bit silly of me to love Stephen Hawking for his Simpsons Futurama cameos more than his science, but he was clearly a very funny man, and I enjoyed them immensely. And as Futurama fans know, life as a disembodied head is just part of the deal. R.I.P. Stephen Hawking. May you be memorialized for many great things, but also this hilarious clip from Futurama that never ceases to make me laugh. #RIP Hawking. pic.twitter.com/YG9CQPO. It's time to put the great cartoon voice actor Stephen Hawking's head in a jar. Futurama. Stephen Hawking head in a jar. pic.twitter.com/ It reads like Hawking would seem a natural Star Trek fan with all his nerdy knowledge, and he appeared on the season 6 finale of Star Trek: The Next Generation in some pretty prestigious company. Hawking, Albert Einstein and Isaac Newton were all seen as holograms playing poker with Android Lieutenant Commander Data. It's all in good fun, as Hawking and the other geniuses lord their scientific knowledge over each other, and Einstein learned that Hawking, of all people, is always holding the right cards. Gigantic nerd Sheldon Cooper, Jim Parsons, made big brains cool again on the sitcom The Big Bang Theory, and naturally matched wits with Hawking. The scientist appeared as himself in 2012 and in later episodes just as his voice. When Sheldon finally meets Stephen, the scientist pulls out a version of the famed Han Solo line, responding to Sheldon slathering him with praise by saying simply, "I know." But then Hawking points out that Sheldon made a simple math error and it's all over but the fainting as far as Drive Cooper is concerned. These aren't Hawking's only pop culture placements. His voice can be heard in the Pink Floyd song Keep Talking and at a 2014 Monty Python live show. He was shown in a video running down fellow physicist Brian Cox with his wheelchair before singing the Monty Python tune Galaxy song. In short, you didn't have to know science to know Steven. Star Wars at 40. Join us in celebrating the many ways the Force-filled sci-fi saga has impacted our lives. Star Trek at 50. For 50 years, this Star Trek franchise has made history with its vision of the future.